decided to treat Valentine's Day as a me day, a date with myself. I don't think I've ever been this excited about waffles. I thought I would stop at the bakehouse and see what Valentine's treats they have available. As far as dates go, if a guy were to take me to a coffee shop, hand me a book and say, let's sip coffee, read for a while, that would be the coolest.
You put a spell on me.
That is decadent. I don't think I would have felt right ending a video about Valentine's Day as a single person any other way.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do.
Hello fellow YouTubers, I'm Cassandra Joy and welcome to my channel. This video will be going up the weekend of Valentine's Day, and around this channel we have a tradition to uphold. As I'm single and have been single all my life, there have been many years in the past where I have not looked upon Valentine's Day with any sort of heart eye emoji. It's been more of the, you know, the emoji where the smoke is coming out of the nose, just like kind of emotion. Yeah, that's how me and Valentine's Day have been for many, many years. In recent years, I've decided to treat Valentine's Day as a me day, a date with myself. I take myself out on a little solo date. I treat myself to a coffee, maybe something that catches my eye in one of the little shops I decide to explore, still making the day special even though it's just me. It sounds so simple when I say it out loud, but when I tell you the mind shift that doing those simple actions has helped. We'll do a little chatty coffee couch segment later on in the vlog where I talk a little bit more about my thoughts on being single, how I'm finding it in recent years, how my perspective has changed, what I've done to make peace with it, as much as I can make peace with it. We'll get into all the things, don't you worry. But for starting out the vlog, my mom and I are having quite the girly morning. We've both kind of fixed up and we're gonna attempt to make some keto waffles with the absolute darling gift my Aunt Kathy gave me when some of the, oh, I almost said my last name. Nope, can't do that. When some of the extended Joy family decided to come visit, she thoughtfully decided to give me this. It's the most darling little waffle maker, and it's red, which goes with the Valentine's Day theme, and I just thought it would be perfect to make some sweet little waffles to start off Love Day. I have a keto book here, and I haven't actually looked through it in a long while, but I wanted to see if there was a keto waffle recipe that I could scrounge up, and if not, we do have a backup that my mom found. Oh, nope, they don't. All right, let's go downstairs. I figured I'd show you my outfit for the day. This little floral cami is from Torrid. I think I thrifted it from ThredUp. This long short-sleeved cardigan bit is from Shein. I think it's technically called a dress, but I unbuttoned it to make it more layerable, and I love it. The two colors really go well together. It has everything I like in an outfit. Warm tones, florals, swishiness, layers. I love it. So that's my Valentine's Day outfit for the day. Look how tiny! It's even smaller than I thought it was. Look how ditty! I love it! So cute. Do you have that recipe, Mom? Okay. I didn't realize just how small it is. Look at my hand for reference. That's so cute. If anyone's interested, it's called Nostalgia, my mini waffle. Oh, that's gonna be darling. Okay, I'm so excited. So the recipe Mom found is vanilla flavored, so I thought it would be fun to spice it up a little bit, literally, with some cinnamon. What would go well with cinnamon, Mom? Nutmeg?
Could taste a little bit of eggnog.
That would be fun. Do we have any more of that eggnog left?
Yeah.
Okay, brainstorm idea. We have this lactate eggnog left over from Christmas. Instead of using the milk for the waffles, maybe we could use this. It smells fine. I don't think I've ever been this excited about waffles.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found.
lights on, always a good sign. And we've got our batter. It concerns me that it looks a little lumpy, but it does smell good. This is the recipe Mom found. It's keto protein waffles, and I'll leave it here on the screen for a second so you guys can screenshot it if you want to, but basically it just takes 1 scoop of protein powder, 1 tablespoon of butter, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, 1 large egg, 1/4 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, but we used Mediterranean because that's what we had, and then you can add liquid, which can either be water, your choice of milk. We use lactose-free eggnog to thin out the batter. Then you mix it all up until it's a batter. Thank you. Thanks, Mom.
Sure.
We deduced that it was just too thin because even though it was getting really brown and dark, it wasn't thickening the way it should. It wasn't getting super fluffy, so I think we needed to add a little more.
What do you think? Does that still look thin?
That does look thin.
Jiminy. How much milk did you put in?
Not much. I really didn't. Take 2.
And here we go.
Because you want it to be covered, right?
Usually, but I think once you close it, it'll help smush it around. And now we wait.
And now we wait.
See what that does.
You want to do your Jeopardy song again?
No.
Mom was going do 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 do. Seemed appropriate. We have some peach preserves that Mom and I made by ourselves with peaches. So we're gonna garnish our singular pancake.
You made peach preserve with peaches?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
She doesn't want to be on camera, but she doesn't mind being sassy. Is that enough, or do you want more?
That's probably enough.
Okay. And then we need to like sprinkle something.
Probably sugar. It's not good for you.
No. All right, where'd you put your sugar? Is it here?
Yeah.
I could use stevia.
It doesn't have the same white powder look.
Brown sugar would be yummy. No?
I think it needs to be confectionery sugar.
Okay, fine. Powdered sugar.
That's it.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh. That looks nice. Oh, look how fluffy. This thing worked a treat once we figured out the
You just
ratio.
can't depend on the lights either.
Yeah, the little red light that tells you it's done lies. Unplug you, let you cool down, and garnish you.
You often talk to your food
Yes, I do.
and your appliances.
Yeah, shush.
Just asking.
None of your business, busybody.
Hey, you wanted me here. Here I am.
Yep, in all your glory.
See how pretty that looks.
That
now?
does look really pretty. I'll admit it. That looks pretty. Unhealthy looks pretty. Your centerpiece is the best tripod, Mom.
Well, I got it.
I
don't
know.
you
I know. Thanks a lot for thinking of me when you bought it. My camera needs. All right, full disclosure, we were gonna use protein powder, but then I looked at the ingredients of the protein powder we had and it had garlic in it, and I just didn't want to take the chance, even though the likelihood of there being enough to give me a reaction was slim. Just didn't want to take the chance. So we used Bisquick instead, which is also not keto, but. All right, Mom, first taste.
It's really good.
Yeah? Mom approved, that's good.
Very nice, Cassie.
Yay, well, thank yourself, you found the recipe. I told Mom, I said, I think for all future waffle making purposes, we will just automatically make eggnog to put in it. That is good. Well, what a sweet treat for Valentine's Day. That's nice. It just even looks appetizing on the fork.
Happy Valentine's Day, my dear.
Happy Valentine's Day, Mom. All right, I think the final verdict is this is delicious and I will be making again. Thanks again, Aunt Kathy, for the waffle maker. It came in clutch for Love Day. You've never heard of it came in clutch?
No.
Tell me that's a phrase, because I've heard it all my life.
Not for me.
I have other people in my life other than you, Mom. You are not my sole influence. I think we can establish that since I am the extrovert and you are not. I think I had some outside influence apart from you.
Was your grandmother?
Yeah, Grandma was a big influence on my personality. Let me know in the comments, is coming in clutch a phrase that you use and have heard before? Now I'm feeling unsure. Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I thought I would run you through my plan for the day. I thought I would stop at the bakehouse to pick up some sourdough bread and see what sweet little Valentine's treats they have available. I want to pick up some for the kiddos that I nanny as a little special something for Valentine's Day. And then, since purebred is not that far away from the bakehouse, I thought we could meander on over there, not just to get a coffee, but to be nosy and check out the construction that they're doing. I showed you in a different vlog, I'm not sure which one, but they've bought the space next to where they have their business and have decided to expand by knocking down the wall that separates the two to make more sitting room, to build a kitchen where they can extend their food options. It's kind of exciting, and I haven't been there since they've started serious construction, so I thought we could meander on over there and be little busybodies and see what's going on. And after we're done being nosy, I thought we could settle in there a while with a coffee in hand and do something that makes me happy, which is reading. As far as dates go, if a guy were to take me to a coffee shop, hand me a book and say, let's sip coffee, read for a while, and then after half an hour, we can compare notes on what we're reading, that would be the coolest. And after all that, we'll come home, get cozy, have a little chat about my thoughts on singleness, lessons that I've learned, tricks that I've garnered over 33 years of single Valentine's days. But first, bakehouse, coffee, books. And while I'm driving, I'm also going to listen to one of the two love-themed playlists that I've made on Spotify, if I can find them. Here's one called Heartbreak Road. That's for all my single ladies out there. And then this one for anybody who is happily in love, a playlist called For the Love. But I think we both know which one I'm gonna pick. I'm pretty proud of the tagline, if I'm being honest. It reads, if you're bitter, broken, or just love a good heartbreak song, this playlist is for you. Let's listen.
Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me?
Okay, I spent far more in there than I had anticipated, which is partly my fault because I didn't ask what the prices were for their little treats. I just assumed they were affordable because they have been in the past, and I think they are if you only get a couple, but I got a few. So it ended up being like $34, which is more than I was planning on spending for sweet treats, but okay. I'll just categorize it as an edible gift for someone else to enjoy. But let me show you what I got. The ladies in there were so nice, by the way, as they were packaging it up. So I did get one of these for me. These are spheres. They're white chocolate, dark chocolate, and mousse, which just sound all sorts of delightful. And then they accidentally gave me two of these heart brownie cake things, so I might take one of those for myself and share with my mom. They had these adorable little macaroons. So this one's a chocolate one, and this one is coconut. And doesn't it just look like the sweetest little assortment? So I'm gonna take one of these, and both of these to the littles that I nanny and give that to them for Valentine's Day. And far less exciting, I got my sourdough bread while I was there. My thought was I would take the little chocolate sphere, one of them, in with me to the coffee shop and eat that with my coffee, but because I don't have my lactose pills with me, that could be potentially a big problem. So new plan, I'm still gonna go to the coffee shop, still gonna read, but I will taste test one of those spheres when I get home. We'll launch our little chat with a taste test. I think that might be more fun anyway. All right, on to the coffee shop. forgot to tell you what book I'm going to be reading. It's called The X-Hex by Aaron Sterling. The only way I can explain it is that it's like a rom-com and a Hallmark movie all rolled into one with spice added, which felt all sorts of appropriate for today. So we're going to read that while we sip some coffee.
found my heart again. You were standing there, you bravely let me in. I could wait a million years or more until you came knocking at my door. It's hard to be this real. We can play our favorite song, dancing to it all night long. With you I feel something, 'cause we're both so unashamed. We're not playing any games. I found a star in you, always guiding me to where my words are true. I've waited a minute.
Hello loves, just got home, and before my car heats up too much to defrost these lovely sweet treats that I'll be trying in a second, I wanted to do a little first time listen of this song that Instagram suggested for me. It's by an artist named Austin Giorgio. He's been teasing this song for months and months, and it's finally out. I knew I liked the snippets I heard, so I bought it, but this is the first time I'll be listening through it all the way. I not only liked his voice and the style of music, which is a little bit jazzy. If you guys don't know, I am a big fan of old time jazz, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby, Ella Fitzgerald, all of those oldies but goldies. And then Michael Bublé came on the scene and made it even better, and he definitely gives me Michael Bublé vibes, if that helps you. This song is a creative twist on the song You Put a Spell on Me. We all know that one, right? You put a spell on me and now you're mine. That one. Well, he decided to put a little spin on it and make it steamier. And since it's Love Day, I thought it would be humorous for you to watch me react to this. I'll be chopping up the song in this vlog so that YouTube doesn't copyright strike me, but I'll try to emphasize like my facial expressions or, you know, moments in the song that I really love, just so you aren't confused, like, why is the song all weird? That's why. Ooh, that vinyl crackle.
You put a spell on me.
Oh, okay, that voice.
It's a matter of time.
That is a sexy voice.
Hunt you down, grab your chin and kiss your lips. Lay you down and grab your hips. And before you know, I put a spell on you, and your silhouette puts on a show.
Ooh, good line.
You put a spell on me. Lose all control. You give me fever.
Oh, what a moment. What a moment to add. All right, hang on. I need a second. Okay. First thoughts, really good voice. I mean, Michael Bublé could never. Second of all, really creative take on a well-known song. As somebody who was trained as a songwriter, knows music, knows good music, and how to write it, I can appreciate art that I wouldn't necessarily create myself. It's definitely steamy, but it's tasteful. It leaves something to the imagination, and I really appreciate that about a song. I wouldn't write something this steamy myself, but I can appreciate how well done this song is. How do I say this? It evokes the emotion it's meant to, which is all anybody can ask of a song they've written, really. Oh, the sun's coming out. Hello. It's not gonna last long. There's a lot of clouds, but I'll appreciate it while it's here. Final thoughts, I don't regret buying it. His voice is so velvety, so luxurious and rich to listen to. The song was lyrically creative. The music was on point. The only critique I would give is at the end of the song, there wasn't enough instrumental music to sort of ease us out of the song. It felt a little too abrupt of an ending for me. I kind of wanted to sit in the beat a little bit. I wanted that jazz, I wanted that bass, I wanted a little bit of something before the song completely ended. And I didn't get that, which was a little bit jarring. But other than that, really good song. And I hope you all enjoyed my shocked facial expressions. Mom and I are going to taste test these little samples because it looks very rich and neither one of us want the whole serving. You struggling?
You gave me a bigger piece than you.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, that's very rich.
That's good though.
It is yummy.
I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad we didn't do the whole serving.
Ooh-wee. I think I need coffee. This is one bite. Wow. This is what I call death by chocolate. Sheesh.
This would be a sugar spike for sure, which is why I'm only having a little. Next, we're doing the cake brownie thing.
Not as rich as the other one, but
no. Oh, that's
very
like a
sweet.
moist, cakey brownie thing. Ooh, that's good. I could never eat that whole cookie.
Wow.
Oh,
You'd be sick if you tried.
I brought it for real. That's really good. That's just the perfect amount of density to moist ratio. This is dangerous. This could get me in trouble. That is decadent. That is luscious. Gotta go eat some protein. Curb this sugar spike now. Alright, it's a little while later. As you can see, it's now dark. We've had a very full evening and I've only just now been able to get back to the couch to chat with you. Before we jump in, I figured I would let you know what color lipstick I'm wearing because I don't know about you, but I'm super nosy and love knowing little tidbits like that. Definitely not for the purpose of going out and buying it myself. Nope. No, definitely not. This is ColourPop liquid lipstick in the color Cypress Chill. It's such a pretty color, and for someone who really struggles with reds, I don't know if it's the fact that I'm a redhead or because my skin tone is on the warmer side or a combination of the two, red lipstick is a super hard color to pin down and make look good on me. But this is as close as I've gotten. Okay, now we can get into the actual topic I'm meant to chat with you about. I considered saving this for a Chats with Cass episode, but I don't think I would have felt right ending a video about Valentine's Day as a single person any other way. If you, lovely person watching this video, are single and are not happy about it, girl, I feel you. There have been a lot of years where I have been unhappily single, mostly because I've only ever been single, which made seeing other people super happy romantically that much harder. Whether I was watching friends start dating or get married, it was kind of an always a bridesmaid, never a bride sort of situation, and no matter how positive you are as a person, that will eventually grate on you if romance and relationship is something you want. Valentine's Day and I used to be real mortal enemies. I would dread it every year. I would go into hibernation mode for a few days and just binge watch sappy romance movies, which really didn't do me any favors. I don't know what I was thinking. Probably some sort of super unhealthy self-torture. I would binge on sweets, cry into my pillow. It was just an awful time. And I say that because I don't want to sugarcoat how hard it can be to be single. If you are one of those lucky people who have never had to experience that kind of loneliness, that kind of independence you had no choice but to be thrown into, facing all of life's ups and downs alone, good for you. I'm so glad that wasn't your journey, but it was mine. It is mine. So this chat is for all of my single ladies out there. Unfortunately, I can't give you advice on how to find Mr. Right. I don't have any flirting tips. I don't have any dating advice. What I do have is a certain set of skills, taking singleness from being my foe to kind of my friend, starting with Valentine's Day. The first time I decided I was going to approach Valentine's Day differently happened a few years ago, and I believe I vlogged it. I had reached this point of fed upness where I was like, well, if I don't have anybody to take me out on a date, I'm just gonna take myself. All those tangled feelings sort of bubbled up into this moment of pure spite where I was just gonna enjoy the holiday despite the fact that I wasn't qualified to enjoy it as a single person. Basically go out and take myself on a date doing things I would want to do on a date. It wasn't easy. If I were to look back on the video, I would know, you guys wouldn't know, but I would know just how hard of a day I was having and putting a smile on my face despite it. A lot of tangled feelings were involved, as one would expect when you're tackling a day all about love and you don't have love yourself. Basically faking it till I made it, faking that positive mood until I genuinely felt it. But the days in between one Valentine's Day and another, I was doing a lot of inward work. It was slow, it was grueling, it wasn't easy, wasn't fun, took a lot of prayer, a lot of practice, but I eventually found a way to shift my perspective. I had been looking at singleness as this big, bad, horrible, cursed thing, and this took some work, felt like pulling teeth at first, but I challenged myself to start looking for the good. What were some positives that I could point at that came with being single? And the first things I could think of, which still hold true today, is that I am free to pursue my dreams and passions. I don't have to make decisions and consider anybody else other than myself. Any life decision I make, even day-to-day decisions, they don't involve anyone else but myself. I call the shots. My time is my own. If I had gotten what I wanted at 19 and 20, which was to get married and have babies, both very lofty goals that I definitely want in the future, I would never have been able to start my YouTube channel in the way I did. I'd never be able to dedicate this much time editing and crafting and perfecting my style and my dedication to the channel. Would never have been able to do that if I was a wife and had a husband to share responsibilities with, or a mom of children who absolutely out-prioritize anything like this. If I want to spend all my free time filming videos and writing books, I can. If I want to make the financial deep dive into starting a small business, I can, because it's just me and I don't have to consult anybody else on any of those kind of decisions. Looking at life through that lens really helped me compartmentalize singleness and see it less as a curse and more of an opportunity, specifically an opportunity of time. Time to work on myself and my health and my passions and my dreams. Time to give undivided attention to my beautiful niece. Singleness is just a season, I hope. I'm assuming it's just a season. Let's go with that assumption. So armed with that fresh perspective, that change of attitude toward it, I've been able to really become grateful for it. I'm assuming that it's not going to last forever, so I want to make the most of this season of singleness as I can. I know myself. I am an all or nothing kind of person. I don't do anything by halves. When I'm in, I'm all in. And I have a pretty good feeling it's going to be the same in regards to a relationship or a marriage or motherhood. I'm never going to have this kind of freedom to this degree ever again. And looking at it as something that has an end, as opposed to this black, horrible void that has no end, that really helped. I can't tell you how much that helped. I'll leave it here. I don't want to chat your ear off. Maybe I'll expand if you guys are interested in a Chats with Cass video, but I hope those tidbits of advice help you. It's not foolproof. I had to learn it the hard way, and I can only say that it works for me. I also don't want to give you the false assumption that I am just forever this sunshiny person that has a beautiful, positive outlook on singleness all the time, because that is not the case. But the harder I work at changing my perspective, the shorter those blue days become. Looking at things through a lens of gratitude, through a lens of trying to find the good, helped me tremendously. Prayer helped me tremendously. I mean, lengthy discussions with God in my car on my commute where I respectfully grumble at him. And I can't prove this, but I'm fairly certain that God has an amused smirk on his face the entire time. You know, that parental look of, just you wait, kid. You have no idea what's coming. Make the most of this time. Hang in there. So much good is going to come out of this. And maybe, just maybe, this is going to be one of those videos that I look back on in 5 years with a handsome young man beside me and say, look at that. She had no idea you existed. Anyway, whether you're single or taken, or even if it's complicated, I hope your Valentine's Day was lovely. Whatever you decided to do with it. And even if you, like me, are single for this Valentine's Day, know that you are still absolutely, irrevocably loved. Thank you very much for coming along and hanging out for mine. I always enjoy bringing you guys along for my solo date every year. It feels like a Galentine's Day. Ooh, it is almost 8 o'clock, which means I have been talking your ear off for a while. I think I'm gonna leave the vlog here. Whether you're new or old to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a future video from me. I upload on Wednesdays and Saturdays, both at 6 a.m. and would love for you to be part of this little online family. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye!